Hello, my friends. I wanted to come on and do a general love reading for you guys. I just did a soul tribe reading. I do want to mention, because some people were asking about George, the spider. He met his demise or whatever. He had a tower moment and his foundation ripped out from underneath him during one of my pick-a-card readings the other day. And I said, you know, he really needed that wake-up call because his net wasn't, strong enough. And he hadn't worked on it enough, and he kind of, made the web and then became quite lazy and just sat in the middle of his web, not, trying to work on it or anything. And I so very carefully tried to avoid damaging his foundation, but it was so flimsy that it fell apart anyway. And you may think, why is she talking about this? I felt the need to mention it because I feel like maybe you're dealing with someone with like maybe your foundation wasn't strong enough, or their foundation, or maybe this connection or a connection in your past had to end in order for you to become stronger. And I sat down to do my reading. I've been keeping an eye out for George. I didn't see him until just now. And he's gone and built himself another web. But it's attached to my tarot cards. So as soon as I pick up that deck of tarot cards, his tower is going to crumble again. And that's kind of what this whole journey is like, and you're meant not to give up. So, I am going to have to, see, he's on this book here. You can't see him because he's tiny. Like he's that little speck right there that you can see. That's George. And George built his nest on top of my book. He must have just come back today. Anyway, I'm going to put him near this plant and hopefully he builds himself a better foundation, because he just lost his, the web that he just built. It wasn't in the right place. It wasn't sturdy enough. He didn't think of his surroundings. I don't know what this is, but anyway, I'm going with it. So George is now on the book underneath the plant, and hopefully he realizes that right there isn't a good spot either. But yeah, I wanted to bring that up because a few people have asked me, what happened to George? So anyway, enough spider talk. I'm glad he's alive because I was very sad that I may have hurt him. But he's all right. He just needs to work on his structure. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. I said in my soul tribe reading that today I'm trying to break some bad habits and start some new healthier routines. So I did do it. Wally said hello. So we have blowing kiss, we have unconditional love, giving and receiving, fairness and love, affection returned. So maybe you're someone who had to learn how to love themselves. I know a lot of people have been upset lately that I've been saying that. How it's normal to want love and it's normal to want another human being in your life and a partner. I understand that. Anyway, we do have affection returned here. So this could have been someone in the past who you gave a lot of love and affection to, and there wasn't a strong enough foundation there. Whether it was your foundation, their foundation, mixture of both, probably. Anyway, let's see what's coming towards you. Wally has the zoomies. We have poker face. So we have someone, it's interesting. In my soul tribe reading, I said, I'm seeing somebody laying the cards out on the table. Somebody coming in and saying, here's where I'm at. I'm not totally healed, but this is how I feel. I still have things I need to work on. Laying all their cards on the table. And that's what we have here. So someone laying their cards out on the table, talking to you. Oh my gosh, we have commitment. They're laying their cards out all right. Higher commitment, eternity, partnership, and union, completion. So yeah, you seem to have somebody coming back towards you wanting to take a chance on this. Right away I'm hearing, oh my gosh, I'm hearing a song. Something, something, something. I'll be the first in line. take a chance on me if you need me. Take a chance on me. Who is that? Is that ABBA? I don't know. That's what I'm hearing right now. Somebody wants you to take a chance on them. Interesting. Oh, right. And we have unconditional love, which we just had with the blowing kiss card. And we have affection and attraction, self-love and wholeness. And I feel for you people who are triggered by me, because I used to be triggered by readers who talked about self-love, and I used to be just like you. I used to be like, what do you mean I can't have love until I love myself? That doesn't make any sense. Don't people who love themselves, you know, somebody said, don't people who love themselves also crave love? Of course. Anyway, so maybe you had to unconditionally heal yourself. My right ear is ringing. I actually have to shut this window a little bit. Hang on. All right, moving on. George is still there sitting on the book, contemplating his next moves, you know, because his tower just came crumbling down. He tried something, it didn't work, wasn't stable, and now he's got to get the courage to try again. You can do it, George. You can do it. Look. Do you guys see him there on the book? That's George, that little black speck. Ooh, sorry, George. He's camera shy. He was like, oh no, I'm not ready for my close-up. I'm sorry, George. We have outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. So you could be thinking about someone a lot right now. You know, outdated thinking, and conditioning can really cause blockages in our own healing and relationships and things like that, because especially with counterparts, if you have conditioned thinking and your person betrays you or doesn't come back when you thought they were, or they come back in the wrong way, your outdated beliefs and your conditioning plays havoc there. You know, what you've learned from movies, you know, if that person loved me, they'd be with me. And that's not true. Actually, what I want to mention is we've got someone coming in my opinion, taking a risk because they know that they feel commitment with you, whether that's marriage or just they feel that spiritual connection. There is this feeling of them wanting completion with you, but like our little friend George, your person may not have a strong enough foundation. And when that happens, they go through this outdated thinking and conditioning, like, I'm not enough for that person, I'm not strong enough. So they don't contact you, or they come in and they say, here are all my cards. I love you. I feel something special here for you. I need more time. And they're not, well, you shouldn't wait for anyone. But what I'm seeing is they go through the same thing. Like, they think about coming towards you and they think, well, I'm not stable enough. I don't have a strong enough web for this person. I can't support this person financially. This person could have self-esteem issues. And what happens when you have self-esteem issues is you tend to project it into your relationships. I speak from experience. So there's a little bit of conditioned thinking going on with you and this person and the situation, if that makes sense. We have new beginnings. So sometimes there has to be that tower moment. There has to be the ending, the destruction of the web to build something stronger. That spider is a perfect symbol of that. If you were in pile 2 the other day in that reading, I think that's where me and George had a tower moment together. All right, let's get another one. We have rebuilding. Yep. Someone wants to rebuild something. Someone wants to rebuild something with you, a structure, a foundation. It was not an accident that I saw George this morning, right before this reading. I looked for him earlier, I couldn't find him. And yeah, he had built a web on top of my oracle books and my oracle deck. So the minute that I reached for a deck, it would have been destroyed anyway. So I kind of did the nice thing and I helped him down out of his tower without, the universe throwing him out of it, if that makes sense. So I'm talking about George and the spider, and I'm like showing you this card and like, meh, but I haven't even explained it. There's someone watching you here, watching, looking, perception, stalking, and I don't mean unhealthy stalking. This is someone who's changed their perception. It's like in separation, you put your glasses on and you're like, oh, now I can see clearly. It's kind of like when you're in that and you're fighting each other, or there's a lot of resistance. It's almost like you can't see, like you don't have your glasses. Why am I thinking of someone losing their glasses? Interesting. I don't know what that is. Is it... I might be thinking of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, when the youngest son loses his glasses and he's trying to see without his glasses. Anyway, that's what I was just seeing. And this is someone who has their glasses on and they're watching you and they want to rebuild. We have rebuilding. Someone who sabotaged this wants to rebuild it. And this is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing somebody coming in, laying all their cards out on the table, saying, here's what I've worked on, here's what I still need to work on. I am almost seeing for some of you, they're going to say, I can't commit to you right now, but I want to rebuild this slowly. And your outdated thinking, again, I speak from experience, your outdated thinking might be, well, they must be lying to me. They must be keeping something from me. Why wouldn't they want to commit to me? They're not ready. What does that mean? Like, what do they mean they're not ready? You know when you love someone, you know all those thoughts that you have? Again, I used to have them. And especially if you're a counterpart, I see this as almost like a test where can you let it grow slowly? You know, you've learned how to be patient. You've learned how to build your own structure. And we all know that to build a solid structure, it takes time and patience. If I think about, I wanted to say some of these connections that go from 0 to 100 within a few months and then come down, counterparts, it's because there's not a strong foundation built. So just think about that. Think of Survivor, you know, instead of just grabbing sticks and making an easy lean-to, oh yeah, that'll do, that'll keep us dry. Start with the foundation, start with the base, build it up strong, then add the roof, then add the comforts, then add the label, you know, the commitment. Once that foundation is built is what I'm hearing. So you definitely have someone wanting to rebuild something with you, but like I said, this could be someone coming in before they're ready, you know? Like poor old George there, that poor old George thought, oh my gosh, that was traumatic. I had my nice home, my net that I didn't have to work on. It was easy. And then it was just ripped out from underneath me. So we built another one. But like I said in that reading the other day, spiders have to learn how to adapt when they're building a web. They learn, you know, if my web gets destroyed every time somebody opens the door, maybe I should move my web a little. Maybe I should build a solid foundation over there. Anyway, I'm channeling the spider now, my friends. Charlotte's Web. Let's get another one for this person. Or sorry, this. What's coming towards you? Phoenix! Yes, that's what I'm feeling. Rebirth. You could be having hot flashes, my friend, especially if you're burning off karma. I was explaining that I've been getting hot flashes and I finally tried to find out what it was because medically couldn't be explained. I am not menopausal. I sound all defensive. I don't want to grow up. Anyway, Phoenix, rekindling. Someone, it says, new phase and rekindle, renew and growth, changed mind, rise from the ashes. And if you're someone who's doing healing work and you're experiencing hot flashes or like that feeling like you're on fire, it's because you're becoming the Phoenix. It's very cool. Very scary at first, but then very cool. And perhaps, you know, you have gone through a Phoenix moment and it's enough to bring this person in to start the foundation. Just remember, don't rush the foundation. You know, so many people wait for union, wait for communication, and then they want it to instantly be perfect. And that's not how it works. The slower you go, the better. The better, the better, the better. So we have the butterfly. Evolving and growth. Next phase, healing inner child, releasing the past. We've got a butterfly and a phoenix. This is what I mean. I feel like you're the phoenix. And your person's like, oh, I could do that. But they're not quite at phoenix status. They're at butterfly status. Anyway, let's see if anything else comes. Shall we check on... I think George is in the plant now. So I can take my book back. George, are you there? No, you're not. And see, this is kind of what I talk about with no contact. If you keep checking on your person or you keep checking on your manifestation and moving it, like I just did to this book, I shouldn't have done that. Anyway, I think George is in the plant now. So happy days to you, George. I still see your old nest or web, whatever. Oh, that wanted to come out with it, wedding rings. We have twin flame. So that's what I was picking up on, truly. It's funny because I wanted to do a twin flame reading today. And I thought, nah, I'll just see what comes out. Yeah, that's what came out. So I feel like I'm dealing with counterparts here. I feel like I'm channeling the counterpart collective. And yeah, I feel like you have a butterfly coming towards you. You're the phoenix. Or maybe you're the butterfly and they're still the caterpillar, you know? But there seems to be this energy of reconnection, wanting to lay their cards out on the table and be very honest. When I used to do personal readings, people would say to me, my person said they love me, but they're not ready for commitment. They want to take it slow. And they'd be like, I'm overthinking it. I don't know what to do. If they love me, why don't they want to be with me? And I would say, it's incredibly mature for a counterpart to come back and say, I know I'm not enough for you, but I still want you to know that I love you and that this is what I want to work towards once I'm in a better place. And the feminine has to learn patience, not to rush it, not to rush union, commitment, things like that. I can already hear the people I'm triggering. Again, I used to be triggered. And sometimes when you're triggered, it's because there's an unhealed wound there. It's like someone's poking at a Band-Aid that's covering up a wound that still needs healing. Let's get one more. We have grounding. What did I say? This person's trying to ground themselves, build a solid foundation. We do have growth and endurance, performance, stability, and security, Emperor energy. So you both needed to ground yourself is what I'm seeing. I feel like I'm talking to someone who's in separation with a counterpart. And maybe, no, I'm not going there yet. I want to get one more. I'm not going there yet. Not yet. Let's get one more. My counterpart collective. What do we have? We have new beginnings. I told you. And we have camera. 6 of Cups energy. Reconciliation. Maybe pre-union, maybe reconnection. Maybe not reconciliation yet. Maybe reconnection. Reminiscing. Talking about the old memories, Talking about how you guys miss the good old times. Maybe, this person comes in, lays their cards out on the table and says, I've been thinking about this time when we did this. This says making new memories, learning from the past. So that's very, very, very nice. You and this person could be making more memories very soon after learning from the past and evolving, just like George had to learn. He needs to build a better net that's not around my tarot stuff. Anyway, I love George now. I really do. And it's funny because some people were like, my person's name is George. Anyway. What do I want to get now? I kind of want to see how your person is feeling about you. What their energy is. Your person's energy. We have twin. I love that. Twin. 57. Hierophant energy, commitment, forward movement, chariot. They're feeling like it's time to take action. This is someone who's very enlightened and awakened to, I'm not going to say twin flames or counterparts, but to the fact that there is a very special connection between the two of you. And I feel like this is someone who's maybe been looking at how the way you interact mirrors each other and triggers each other. There's, you know, them listening to their intuition here. We see that third eye lit right up there. This person could be reaching out to you in the 5D is what I'm hearing. We have the Heart Eater in reverse, which is death and rebirth. This is death, you know, the Heart Eater, having a broken heart. There's an ending. But then in reverse, we have rebirth. And we have the Messenger, divine masculine, freaking energy. The Messenger, Hierophant energy, masculine energy, the Sun, 19, broken and hatched. So something had to be broken so that it could open, you know? I feel like maybe losing you awakened this person's High Priestess energy. Beautiful. Let's see how you're feeling about this person or your energy. We have share tenderness, 74, 11. And look, share tenderness. I feel like you are ready. You've learned your cycles. You know this person maybe was acting from a place of patterns just like you were. And you're ready to offer this person compassion, you know. 74, you know, that could be very symbolic of the Emperor coming towards you. And, you know, 74, on your forward path with this person, it's important to gain stability and structure, 4. But look at that. Beautiful. I think it's cute. I think it's very cute how they're this and that's you. Like, it's like you're both there. You're both thinking about each other. Beautiful. Let's see what else is coming up in your energy. Didn't want to come out. That one wanted to come out. What do we have? Ripe fruits. That says this is about to happen. 33. You've worked through your cycles. And this shows it's within your grasp, you know, if you don't repeat the same cycles. So in the past, if your person came in and projected all over you and you were like, rawr, it's about changing your approach, okay? I saw a thing the other day that said the real test is when you change your reaction. Like, that's when the lesson is learned, when you change your reaction. And it says this is about to happen again. This bounty, these ripe fruits, Empress energy is within your grasp. It's how you deal with it. So if you're someone who's like in anxiety right now because you're not feeling your person's energy, I saw it on my page this morning. Somebody said they've relapsed into chaser energy. What do I do? Treat it like, take it one day at a time, you know? Notice those things about you. By noticing that you're having a relapse into lower vibrational energy, you are learning the lesson. You're seeing it. And then the next part is finding your way out of that lower vibrational energy. And you can do that by putting more time and energy into your own cup, raising your vibration, perhaps, you know, disconnecting from tarot for a little bit. Anyway, unless, you know, you can hold your own with tarot. I used to get triggered by tarot, you know, and that's when I knew it was time to turn it off, when I started getting triggered. Unless it was like the good kind of trigger that made me reflect and be like, oh, that tarot readers has called me out hardcore. Anyway, it's right within your grasp. It's just, how are you going to react this time? Or how are you going to react with this almost being within your grasp, but not quite? So many people give up hope here. This abundance is within your grasp. 33 equals 6, Lover's energy. So it's within reach is what I'm hearing. So let's see how you're feeling about this connection. We have Ace of Pentacles. Interesting. Move those over there. So how are you feeling about this? Right away you came out. We have cooperation, so you'd love to work it out. 3 of Pentacles. I think you want to work it out. That you think you and this person could work this out if it was balanced. This is 3 of Pentacles. We see those hands. Beautiful. Hands could be symbolic. Holding hands. Interesting. Hand holding, I'm hearing. And we have 8 of Wands. And the Empress, holy crap. And Liberation, Judgment. Look at your energy. Aren't you special? Self-confidence, 8 of Wands. You know, I feel like you have stability within yourself. You have a somewhat stable foundation that you've been working on. And you're within grasp of this Hierophant energy. Look at that person diving through the fire for that key. You could be someone who is very self-confident in this journey, knowing that you're really tapped in to Empress energy, knowing that whatever you need will come to you. I have to say, I think I mentioned it yesterday, distorted feminine energy is when, you know, you're waiting for that call, when you're chasing, when you're waiting, so to speak. But anyway, that's beautiful, my friends. You're doing great. You're doing great. You could feel communication coming for some of you. Burning off fire, Phoenix. How do you feel about them? Interesting. We have the Knight of Wands, which always makes me think of twin flames. So you could feel like this person was inconsistent, like they were on the run. That's runner energy, you know. And what's really interesting, this deck is so beautiful because I feel like you want them to come back towards you. You want to know, I feel like you're wondering what their intentions are right now, especially if you're not talking to them. You could be wondering, like, what are they up to? I do feel like maybe you intuitively feel something coming. And we have karma here, which is Temperance. And Temperance shows, you know, maybe you feel like this person needed more balance, or maybe you just felt like it was completely inconsistent. Because Temperance and the Knight of Wands shows me inconsistent behavior, like up and down, hot and cold, in and out. And I feel like you're hoping that this person is learning their karma and learning their lessons and balancing their energies so that they can return to you. Interesting. All right. Let's get some more for you and how you're feeling about this. Yeah, we have... What did I say about your intuition? What did I say about your intuition? We have, you feel this person coming. Queen of Cups, intuition. Oops, sorry. I'm flashing you all. You could, you know, Queen of Cups, beautiful. So maybe you're someone who has learned that you need to love yourself first, you know, intuition. You know, I feel like you intuitively know this is coming. And look at this. We have the beautiful Phoenix. We have the woman, the lady, the person turning into a Phoenix. And we have beginning. And to me, it feels like you already feel like this person's watching you, planning their move, because we've got the Page of Swords on the bottom. What I am seeing is that in losing this person, I'm hearing I had to lose you to love me, that song. Perhaps you did have to have a new adventure all by yourself in order to learn how to love yourself. You know, Queen of Cups if this person was inconsistent, Knight of Wands, you could have overgave to them. And I think that you're learning how to not do that. You're learning about yourself. Let's see how your person's doing. See your person's energy. Ace of Pentacles. Very interesting. Ooh, lots of earth energy. Oh my gosh. We have Hanged Man in reverse. Waking up. They're no longer in stagnation. They're waking up to this Hanged Man energy. They're about to come in. Imagination, which is Page of Cups. So Page of Cups, wanting to reach out to you. You know, following their intuition, listening to their intuition. Hanged Man in reverse, this person's waking up. They want to come in. And look at this. This is amazing. Because these cards came out yesterday in a reading all in reverse. And I just put them back in the deck as they were. And they all flipped out upright for your person. And we've got Earth, 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 Earth. So your person right now is working on their own stability. They need to be, this could be someone who's not satisfied with how much progress they've made. We do have Page of Pentacles. So it feels to me like this person has been holding back until they're satisfied that they've learned enough where they can open up here and have a stable new beginning. This is someone who's working on their own stability, Page of Pentacles. And, you know, maybe that structure isn't strong yet. Maybe they don't have the confidence yet. I'm still looking for George. She's not there. See, I'm chasing George. I got to stop chasing George. He'll come back when he's ready. I just have to give him some breathing room. And we have the Ace of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles. So this person knows, this person right now is thinking long term. 10 of Pentacles. And they want something. They want to come in stable and strong is what I keep hearing. And, you know, like I said, they could come in and say, I'm still working on myself. I planted this pentacle. It's going to take some time to get to the 10 of Pentacles. You know, I'm not feeling that stable yet. Kind of like this, like, delicate egg. Anyway. Interesting. This person could be really drawn to you right now. Divine Feminine. Let's see how they're feeling about you. That's a lot of earth energy. They're getting grounded, like in those cards. These cards, no, those weren't the cards that I got. It was these, it was this one. Oh, look, on the bottom we have separation. I didn't even see that. We had the grounding card. Where was it? Grounding. Beautiful cards coming out for you from this deck. There's some scary, not scary. There's some darker energies in this deck. Not darker energies. You know what I mean? You know, there's ones like this. And this. And this. And you've got all the beautiful, like, transformational ones. Anyway, let's see how your person is feeling about you. Right now, how are they feeling about you? Are you kidding me? That came out yesterday as well. King of Pentacles. They're thinking it's time to make a move here. Like, I've been growing this pentacle. I've been nurturing myself. And I feel like it's time to make a move. We've got the 9 of Swords, 9 of Wands in reverse. That says resistance. And that can be 9 of Wands can be, you know, wounded warrior, victim mentality, childhood wounding, perhaps kept them in a state of resistance. And they're coming in here. It's like they're ready to share these burdens. 9 of Wands in reverse. They're ready to tell you what's been going on with them. What have they been working on? And you see this person is coming in with a little baby bird. Very symbolic that they're still working. This is like, you know, this is the start of something that can be beautiful. When you think about how long those birds live, I think it's like, it kind of looks like a baby parrot, but I know that for some birds, they can live over 100 years old. And that's why you have to be careful about having a bird, because you have to make sure there are people around to take it if they outlive you. And it's like this person is coming in with this little baby bird, wanting to nurture it, wanting to create something very stable. It's all earth energy except for one card in your person's energy. We've got five earth cards out, and we also have the Magician, alchemy. So as you hit alchemy and you start balancing your energies, they start feeling that as well. They start balancing as well. And Magician energy, it feels like they want to, I see this as someone working on themselves and trying to get all their ducks in a row and possibly manifest you back. But this shows the need for wanting to communicate with you. We see the Ace of Swords and we see this bird. And those birds can be messengers. We have the Empress on the bottom and Judgment. So they feel like you're their divine feminine. It's very beautiful. And if they don't resonate with twin flames, like if they don't believe in that stuff, then they see you as someone irreplaceable. Someone who, you know, they can't seem to let go of. We see all of these mirroring animals. Like, I don't know if you can see it, but we have mirroring swans, mirroring bees, mirroring dolphins, mirroring wolves, and in the center of the world, completion. Beautiful. And we have, yeah, Judgment on the bottom. So this person wanting to take accountability, wanting to lay all their cards on the table, like I said. Let's see near future of this connection. We have understanding the Star. A very understanding conversation where you both understand where each other is coming from. You know, maybe you don't react. Maybe this person tells you what's their burdens and you're very understanding because you're in feminine energy and you're able to give that once you have it. Interesting. This is healing. This is wish fulfillment, and it says understanding. I also feel like you're going to understand what all this was for, what the Tower moment was for, what the separation was for, what the like the tests that you experienced. Interesting. And we have the unknowable, which is freaking High Priestess energy. Interesting. Understanding what this has all been for. Understanding your freaking magic as a High Priestess. Understanding what all the tests were for. And you could be able to see right through the veil, you know? You could be able to be really understanding with this person because you can see through the veil. All right, let's see this person's intentions. I guess you want to come out. Oh my gosh, we have the Emperor! Listen, we've got this Emperor and then we've got the baby Emperor on the bottom, which is the Four of Pentacles. So this person's intentions, right now, they're not there yet. I'm not ready. Do you hear me? I'm not ready. What about Bob reference? And we see Four of Pentacles. So this is someone who wants to feel confident when they come in. They want to feel like this. They don't want to feel like this. Like their cycles are still consuming them. Or that lack of closure between you is still consuming them. You do. You consume them. That's what I'm hearing. Their intentions are to give you stability and rebuild this. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's see their next actions. That's 3 cards. We have refresh, 3 of Wands, forward movement, a rebirth. I don't usually get that with 3 of Wands, but I do with this because here we go. Again, I'm explaining this 2 of Wands again. 2 of Wands can represent when 2 people come to a point where their patterns and their childhood wounds or whatever are causing a blockage so that there can be no forward movement. And the 2 of Wands can represent breaking those patterns and changing your approach. So breaking the pattern and then approaching it a different way in order for forward movement. Because when those wands close, something has to change in order to get to the 3 of Wands. And that's sometimes when, you know, separation happens. And here we have refresh. So maybe after your old, what I'm seeing is your old outdated thinking and your old cycles and your old judgments breaking away, and there's this refreshing new energy because you're both coming from perhaps a place where you've been healing childhood wounds, you know? You're coming from almost like your new selves, your higher selves, having a refresh here. Beautiful, beautiful. We have the Sun, which came out in your person's energy, the 19. Sun. This person wants to... Anyway. I just heard something naughty. I'm not going to repeat it, Spirit. This person wants to heal this. The sun is such a healing energy. It's bringing clarity, bringing light to the darkness. Completion. Maybe this person wants to reveal some of the things that they've learned, some of the things that they've changed. I'm seeing a fresh approach, like this person approaching you like they haven't in the past. And we have timing! 7 of Pentacles. It could be that this person comes in and says, I'm still healing. And the timing doesn't feel right, but I can't stay away from you and I want to nurture this somehow. You know, this person may not be ready for commitment. And if you are feeling triggered by me saying that, that's rushing commitment and things like that. Programmed thinking. You know, your friends will tell you, you deserve commitment. You deserve to be blah, blah, blah. Again, I used to be that person. The 7 of Pentacles wanting to give to you, offering you, you know, in the past it was the wrong time to offer you this pentacle, but they're offering it here. And like I said, for some of you, it's not going to be union. It's going to be, here's what I've been working on. Let's start building a foundation. Let's start getting to know each other again. And just take it slow. And if you feel yourself being triggered, what wound is being ripped open? What pattern still needs working on? And we have Judgment on the bottom for action. So that's, you know, very symbolic of a renewal. And a conversation. What do we need to know about this person? Joy, harmony. So they want to interact with you. They miss your energy. They miss even just having you as a friend. For some of you, they may just want friendship right now. They may say to you, I want more, but I can't right now. I'm not stable enough. And we're taught, what is that crap? I deserve I deserve commitment. Yes, you do. But you deserve commitment from someone who's ready. And anybody who can be honest and say, I love you, but I'm not ready for commitment because I'm still working on myself is mature. Anyway, waking up. What is blocking this connection? We have self-expression, Page of Wands. So it could be lack of a spiritual awakening. Like, I do see your person waking up. Maybe that's what's been blocking it. Maybe you're someone who has a little spark inside of you telling you that you could be a creator or you could be an artist. And maybe you've been ignoring that, or maybe you've been so focused on reunion with this person that you've been ignoring your intuitive intuition telling you there's something creative you could be doing. That's just for some of you. The other thing I'm seeing is fear of commitment on your person's side or yours. I'm seeing on your person's side fear of commitment, and I'm seeing on your side possibly fear of lack of commitment. You know, you wanting that commitment. And I'm not saying we shouldn't want commitment. That's not what I'm saying. Anyway, I'm not going to go down that road. It's not a soul tribe reading. We also have Page of, oh my. We have Page of Swords, which shows perception, which came out in the first part. Needing to learn about yourselves. Perhaps there were communication barriers. Perhaps there was clashing perspectives. And you needed this to settle you needed to wait for the dust to settle. You needed to both learn about yourselves here is what I'm hearing. Right underneath we have the Lovers. So it could be that this is a love connection where you have, I know people don't like to hear this, but you could have a predetermined you could have a predetermined soul contract with this person where you and this person agreed, until you learn that lesson and until I learn this lesson, we can't be in union in the 3D. And I know that sounds crazy, but that's how soul contracts work. They're made before we come to this life. So you and this person made this contract before you came here. Anyway, people don't like it when I say stuff like that. Lover's energy, interesting. What advice do you need about this connection? Okay. We have 11. Justice. Oh my gosh, strength. Okay, listen. We have balancing. Okay, so this is going to feel like a balancing act, I believe. This is what's been happening between you, you know, the scales balancing, the energies balancing. Maybe you were in distorted feminine and they were in distorted masculine, or it could have been completely in reverse. Sometimes when the runner runs, they actually enter divine, sorry, not divine, they can actually embody like distorted feminine energy where they feel distorted feminine energy is like, how can I say this? I don't need to apologize. That person needs to come to me. That person needs to chase me now. If you're saying those words again, I was triggered by them when I first heard that too. It's because you're in distorted feminine energy. Am I saying to run out and talk to them? No. I'm saying if you were of the mindset that it's all them, that's distorted feminine energy. And sometimes when the runner runs, they go into distorted feminine energy and they think that it's all on you. And, you know, what happens sometimes is that's when you stop chasing. And then once you stop chasing, they start to evolve. Anyway, advice for this. I feel like this person is not going to be as balanced as you are when they come in, or maybe you're not as balanced as you wanted to be. And there is strength here. So it's going to take strength when this person comes in. It's going to take strength to get through those conversations, you know, especially with that outdated thinking and perception. Just remember to have compassion, strength. Remember, you know, when you're awakened and you can see through the veil, you can see people's ego like crazy. Like you can see, oh, that poor person is acting from a place of ego. Like they're acting like this big scary alligator because they have, you know, an inflated ego or they have trauma. And anyway, I don't know why I always see this kind of like a feminine, like divine feminine energy, you know, taming the lion, hugging the beast, not being afraid of that ego. All right. Let's see the future of this connection. We have get back together. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Judgment again. How many times can that come out? Judgment. Renewal. We have 10 of Swords in reverse. Getting back together. We have 6 of Pentacles. Equal give and take. Oh, we have separation in reverse. Which one is that? That's 8 of Cups. Separation in reverse. So we see you both taking these blindfolds off and facing each other again. Repairing the disconnect, giving to this. The 7 of Pentacles, the offer with the flower. You know, that offer may come in and it may look like that, like very, only little, you know, cold hands with a little flower, but it's going to grow into this. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right then. Well, I'll just see if there's any other cards Spirit wants me to get for you. I want to get those love cards. The Divine Feminine! I've never seen this card. Look at you, Divine Feminine. Look, we have 11 and 1. 1, 1, 1. Divine Feminine. The parrot. Hang on. Where did I put those cards? Remember, there's a huge message here. Remember, you've got this King of Pentacles coming towards you with this baby bird, still learning how to nurture that bird within them or whatever it is. Look at you. Divine Feminine, fully grown parrot. I specifically mentioned parrots. And I feel like you've been a guiding light to this person as you grow and evolve. Whoa, nip slip. I didn't even notice it. Whoa, it was staring at me. When you've done the growth and energetically your person has started to as well. Look at that. Beautiful. Anyway, that was fun. And we have abundance. Got one card, 111. Let's cut it. Here. What was I saying? Look, not that they're coming in like this, but we do have distorted masculine. So there could have been distorted energy here, you know? Anyway, that's not what's on the bottom. We have sexual freedom, sexual reunion maybe. Anyway, interesting. What do you need to know about your person? What do you need to know about your person? Dating. Yep. They're going to come in. What did your advice? Have strength. Because this person is coming in and it's not, I don't think they're coming in declaring that they want union with you. I think it's going to be like a small offer. You know, for some of you, maybe this person did start dating other people and realize nobody compared to you. Maybe you've tried dating other people, but this person is approaching you. I'm seeing Romeo and Juliet 8, and it's taking them a lot of strength to come in. And your advice was have compassion, you know? And maybe this starts off very small. Like, you know, I'm not seeing two people going right into union. I'm seeing two people reconnecting, getting to know each other again. As you evolve and grow into your higher self, you know, when you two came together, it's very possible that you were at your 8s, where you were in the old version of yourself, and then through separation, that old version fell away and you both started growing into your higher selves. And now you have to get to know each other again because you're different people. We have life purpose 19. We've had 19 come up 3 times. Just saying. Maybe you've discovered your life purpose from this connection. Maybe that was that page of wands that we saw. This person has realized that you're their life purpose, the sun, you know? Anyway, let's get another one. That was a stack of cards. That was 8 cards. I couldn't take all of them. The Divine Feminine! Sorry. There's someone that I think of every time I do that. Every time I go, wah! What is it? Someone's saying, there had to be. There had to be. Ha! What movie is that? I can't think of it. Anyway, Divine Feminine. So let's read it now that George isn't there. Poor George. Rest in peace. See, I'm still looking for him. The Divine Feminine is returning to us all once more after thousands of years of dominance by the distorted masculine. We saw the distorted masculine. She is characterized by qualities such as nurturing behavior, patience, caring, acceptance, trust, going with the flow, harmony with natural cycles, sharing, communal cooperation, healing, a connection to nature, and a more circular, organic way of getting things done. So one thing I do want to say, I said it in a reading months and months and months ago, is you can't fake divine feminine energy. Like, you can say you're the Empress all you want, and you can say that you're a divine feminine all you want, but it actually, you know, I have people who tell me, or in my comment section, like, that they're the divine feminine, but they're getting mad at their person because they haven't come back yet. Or they're, you know, I'm the divine feminine, but karma better get my person. It's like, that's not divine feminine energy. Or, you know, you say you're in divine feminine energy, your person comes back, the cycle repeats, they're gone again. And you're triggered, not divine feminine energy. You know, truly, divine feminine energy is a state of being. It's not, I don't know how to explain it. Anyway. Intuition, especially the decision to use and trust it more, is also extremely important in the feminine realm and the feminine approach to life. So divine feminines don't question their intuition. Divine feminines don't say, what if this is all for nothing? Maybe I should let this person go. Divine feminines are very, whoa, nip slip again. Divine feminines are very grounded. Anyway. These qualities are not always highly valued in our society, and whether you are male or female, you might have been brought up learning to discard or to distrust them. Maybe you were told you were naive if you were too comforting, if you loved things too unconditionally. Maybe people told you that you were silly and that you believed in floof. I don't know why I said floof. The feminine way of being patient or caring is not just about giving all the time and finishing up exhausted yourself. Yes, that's distorted Queen of Cups energy. It's about having faith in the fact that the universe can and will guide you if you allow it. So I'm telling you, divine feminines don't actually care if they have union or not in the end. That's when you know you've hit divine feminine energy, because you are just trusting in whatever the universe has for you, whether it's your counterpart, whether it's a soulmate, whether it's, whatever. The divine feminine trusts the journey and doesn't really have any attachments to it anymore. I've heard that in some cases, the divine feminine has almost an ick when their masculine comes back, because they're so evolved that all of a sudden they're in runner energy when the masculine comes back. They're kind of like, ugh, like, I don't know if I want this. Divine feminine energy. The divine feminine is a vital force from which all other life emerges and works towards a win-win outcome in every situation for the good of all involved. All things creative, sensual, and nurturing belong in the feminine realm, so indulge that with awareness as a way of expressing your delight. Make a commitment to listen to, trust, and act on your intuition more and more every day. It's a muscle. Build it, work on it, make it stronger. You have drawn this card today because your heart and intuition are calling out to you, urging you to trust your feminine energy more and more. Take a few minutes to complete the exercise on the next page, reintegrating your divine feminine, and then take steps to acknowledge this power within you. So now I have to read that. So you need a quiet place where you can sit or lie comfortably uninterrupted, a candle to create a soft, warm atmosphere, a journal or diary and a pen for making notes after. And it takes 15 minutes, so I'm going to read it to you. Turn off all distractions such as your phone or electronic devices and light your candle if that is what you would like. Make yourself comfortable and call in all of your own angels and spirit guides and ask them to support you while you do this process. It doesn't matter if you don't know their names or any other specific details. Just call them in and they will be there for you. Take a minute or two to contemplate your own feminine qualities. Do you tend to hide your gentleness, softness, feelings, emotions, creativity, or intuition around some or even all other people? Do you have an exterior that is a bit tougher than you would like? Spend another minute or two letting your imagination unfold. What might your divine feminine look like if she had a form? Anyway. It says, note, if you are a woman, she might be wearing a beautiful flowing dress and have flowers in her hair. Anyway. She might look like a goddess, fairy, or high priestess. Maybe she looks as though she is from a bygone era and has a strong quality of romantic feminine beauty around her, like your own personal inner Guinevere. If you are a man, your divine feminine might also look like a female, even a goddess-type figure of some kind, or like a creative male, perhaps an artist with brushes and an easel, or a musician playing a romantic, expressive instrument like a violin. Perhaps yours will look like a poet from another era, or be out wandering in a beautiful garden. These are just suggestions. Let your own imagination create something wonderfully feminine for you. We're not talking about gender. Now call to your divine feminine in your mind or out loud. If you can't see an image in your mind's eye, please don't worry. Your intention is enough. So some people can't like visualize, and that's okay. It doesn't mean you can't do this. It doesn't mean you can't be intuitive or anything. Just call on her and ask her to return to you fully. Let your divine feminine know that you need her influence and wisdom in your life and that you long for the balance and harmony she can bring. Your person could also be like calling you in. I saw the Magician. So this person could very much be trying to manifest you back. And they could be doing that as like without knowing it. They could be thinking of you all the time, imagining you all the time. They're manifesting it. Imagine her coming forward. No. Let your divine feminine know that you need her influence and wisdom in your life. I already read that. And that you long for the balance and harmony she can bring. Imagine her coming forward immediately and embracing you, surrounding you in her compassionate and unconditional love. Speak to your divine feminine in whatever way feels good for you. She is like a dear friend who has been waiting in the wings, ready to help, support, and love you in the moment you asked her to. Ask her to show you ways to express her energy, abundance, and light in your everyday life. Give yourself a moment to feel her creativity flowing through you. When you are ready, thank your divine feminine for returning. Join hands or link arms with her if that feels good. Make a commitment to yourself to live more from this place within you. Take a deep breath, exhale fully, and then open your eyes. Make some notes about your experience in your journal if that feels appropriate. So, interesting. I was going to say, for some of you, if you're resonating with this, you might want to get a tarot deck and find the Empress card, or find the image of the Empress card of one that you like on Google, and then use it as your background picture. I listened to a reading the other day, and it was about a bunch of people who were coming into alchemy, and I feel like I'm there. And the reader suggested, having the temperance card around. So I have like a temperance card over there by my bed, and I also have it as my desktop background picture, phone, wallpaper. There we go. Right now. Anyway. Let's get one more. Just one more. One more, please, Spirit. One more. We have manifestation. Worthiness. Know your worthiness. Look, worthiness and divine masculine. Once you know your worthiness, that's when they start growing and evolving. Manifestation 22. I told you this person was manifesting you. 1122 could be symbolic. My kids are just playing. I hope they're not too loud. It's easy to connect with the energy of all that is available to you in the universe. It's on page 55, so we have 11, 22, 55, 125. Interesting. All right. There are many times in life when we wish we could manifest a specific item, situation, or even person. Many people know how to visualize what they want, but how often do they consider the quality of the vibration or frequency they are emanating? If you are trying to manifest something, but your chakras are out of alignment or not working together, this can create an energy that blocks whatever it is that you wish to attract. So if you're trying to manifest a past person back in, but you have blockages, it creates resistance. The following heart manifestation balance helps you bring your heart, solar plexus, and navel chakras into alignment so that your energy can work for you. It's so simple. Your heart chakra represents your heart's desires and intuition. Your solar plexus represents your sense of self, material reality, and your gut instincts. And your navel chakra represents your belly button. No, I'm just kidding. I just heard belly button. Your navel chakra represents your creativity, fertility, and ability to manifest. Once you have located these three powerful energy centers at the center of your chest, the center of your midriff, and just below your navel, belly button, simply imagine a flow of energy and light moving through and connecting the three of them in a figure eight configuration. And I wanted to point out that the first card that came out for you was Date, which was number 8. So it could be that you need to, work on balancing these chakras so that, you can have this date. Anyway. When you begin, it may be difficult to visualize or feel anything. The figure 8 may feel heavy or sluggish, weak or watery. In its healthy state, this energy will be rich in a beautiful bright color and feel like a strong, even flow pulsing up and down throughout the figure 8 shape. Placing your hands on any of these 3 chakras may help you feel the energy, and closing your eyes can make it easier to sense the clear, bright colors emerging in your heart manifestation connection. Once you have a feel for the energy pulsing up and down smoothly, you can add the final ingredient of this practice. Focus on what it is that you want to manifest. This is a great balance. This is a great balance to do as you are lying in bed. Morning or evening is fine. You can start your day by tuning into your heart's desires, or drift off to sleep while connecting to all that is available to you in the universe. I do that. I meditate before bed, and then I fall asleep while meditating. And remember, your intention and willingness are the most important factors. So even if you don't see or feel much, be sure to persevere. And I have lots of people in that comment section saying, I'll never have love. Not if you keep that up. Not if you keep saying that. Maybe just try saying, I will have love. I will find love. I will find true love. Just keep positively reaffirming. It works way better than negativity. But anyway, I'm going to leave it here. I love you guys. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you tomorrow. I love you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. And goodbye from George, wherever he is. I'm not going to chase him. He can come back in his own time after he's more stable. Anyway, love you.